Hey friends, it's your boy Charles here with another action figure unbox and review, and I am very excited about this one. It is my absolute very first Ringside exclusive from RingsideCollectibles.com, and it is my very first Supreme Jazzwares figure. So without further ado, here we have the Supreme AEW Jazzwares Sammy Guevara Ringside exclusive. This is from Cody Rhodes' last match in AEW, where they unified the TNT championships. There was a what do you call it, interim TNT champion, and yeah, the regular TNT champion. I forgot who was who, but they had this great ladder match at Beach Break in January 26, 2022, Cleveland, Ohio, and Cody went out with a bang. It was a phenomenal match and a great memory. And I really do want to get another Sammy Guevara for one reason, and that is uh, this first figure I have. Great action figure. I just hate that the only head he came with was this tongue out, cocky millennial type pose. And with this, we have not only one, but two extra heads. So we can do some different things with photography. We have the biker cut as opposed to the leather jacket that came. And this box is very cool. Almost looks like a set. We have the cool fireworks effect here with the beach break background. I always thought that was a funny name for the event, Beach Break, when they were in Cleveland, which had no beaches and was pretty cold in that January. So I found that to be funny. But yeah, this is a cool looking figure. Looks like we got the purple going on, the trunks and the knee pads. And then as far as extra accessories, you can see with the box, we have two heads and two more sets of hands. And then on the back, we have what looks to be some kind of screen with the Beach Break logo there. Actually, it's a cool effect here. You couldn't see it, but with my light, you could actually see a backlighting effect from this. I'm gonna get creative and see if I could simulate that for you guys real quick. Check that out. We got the backlighting going on from the back. That is a very cool visual. So that'll be a lot of fun for taking photography. I'm gonna hold on to that box and possibly add it to my wrestling setup. So now we talked about the packaging. Let's get into it and get our hands on it because I am not a mint on card collector. Okay, so this Supreme is pretty cool. The packaging is a lot more sturdy than your standard AEW action figure. And I like the fact that I get a TNT title now. I have the original style TNT title. It came with the Brody Lee action figure, which is cool, but this is more up to date with the new style. Okay, and this is the inner circle biker cut that we have going on here. So that's a throwback to his time with Jericho. So yeah, we have the white strap with the green trim, which I think was something brought in by Miro, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have the black strap with the red there. And these titles are both, pretty big, sturdy titles compared to what we've seen before. And then, like I said, this is a very cool jacket. We got the Skull, Statue of Liberty, Inner Circle, best ever. A lot of work went into that. Spanish God on the front. Very cool. One of the AEW originals, and they did right by him on this. And then we have, like I said, the multiple heads that are interchangeable. We got a smoochy face thing going on there. And we have him, this kind of a cocky smile. And we have hands and fists. Nothing too special there at all. So what I'm going to do first off is get rid of this head that I hate so much about the original. There we go. I prefer this already. Okay, cool. So let's talk about articulation. This is going to be nothing special. We have the ball joint swivel on the head. I will say that the head comes off and attaches very easily. I really do like this face scan as well. It captures his cockiness, and it's a good look if he's going to be a good guy or a bad guy. The arms, we have your standard round and round, up and down, back and forth. Cut on the bicep, double jointed elbows, and the torso is, we have that swivel torso, swivel waist. And the thing that I absolutely love about these Jazzwares is say that you want to have this look, but with the dark trunks from his old figure, pop it off, boom, we can throw in some dark trunks. We can throw on, whatever we want to do there because of that, ease of coming on and off. Let's take a look. Let's see here. Yeah, the legs are at the ball joint here. Cut in the thigh. Double jointed knees. And the knee pad comes up, it slides pretty easily. If you watch my unboxing videos, you know that my nemesis is knee pads. I do not like the knee pads when they're a separate piece. I prefer them to be built into the plastic so we can take full advantage of the double joint. But this is flexible at least, and it can move. We have the boot with the cut and cap from side to side, ball jointed feet that move pretty kind of stiff, but there we go. And then as far as appearance, the likeness is great. Great detail on the haircut. Got a little chain going on here. We already talked about the cut. Love that. It looks authentic. Sammy Guevara on the purple tights on the back here. And then you got some kind of all-seeing eye, the inner circle logo on the front of the trunks. Purple zebra stripes up and down the knee pad and boots with white kick pad. There's really no change in texture between the kick pad and the boot, but it's clearly delineated with the paint, which I am not going to hold against Jazzwares. I mean, as long as you can see some kind of difference between the kick pad and the boot, I'm happy. I do prefer a texture change, but yeah, very good. So let's compare it to Sammy that I already have in my collection. Same trunks except for where we have purple, it's swapped out for orange. On this action figure, the same articulation. The haircut is actually a lot more detailed on the newer action figure, which you look at when this came out and when this came out, Jazzwares had a lot of experience in between the two. And again, this isn't a bad figure. I just personally dislike the facial expression, but that's the point of the facial expression. At this time, he was a pure heel, meaning bad guy, for those who aren't familiar with wrestling. And having a punchable face was part of his job, and he did that part very well. As far as size goes, the new one seems to be a smidge taller. Um, a little bit more detail in the face. The skin tone is pretty similar, and I do not think they put together any new pieces as far as molds go. It's the same weight, same feel. I do not know where the extra, maybe the extra height is coming a little bit from. Okay, no, yeah, there's a little bit difference. I thought it might have been a jacket at first, but it's not. But like I said, the difference is negligible. Some would argue that it's non-existent, and I'm just a crazy person, which is probably most likely the case. But yeah, I did this figure. I got it from Ringside Collectibles. It is a Ringside exclusive, like I said, and I really, really like this packaging. You can reuse it as part of a set if you like. Um, or just it's cool too if you like to display them. This is a great way to display an action figure with a big, huge window, and you can see everything going on inside the box. But that's not how I do what I do. This guy's going to be going on my wrestling set across the room. So that has been my review and unboxing of the Sammy Guevara Supreme from Beach Break. Cody Rhodes' last match. I really dig it. Um, I like the difference in the heads. I like the detail on the jacket, both title belts. I really like the knee pads. That you know they did change the knee pads because on this one the material is thicker. Hard to work around. I had to really push these guys down. So I'm liking what they're doing with the knee pads nowadays. And the biggest difference I would say is the head sculpt and the hair. They put a lot more detail into the hair. So I would give this one, a solid B plus B. That's a pretty high grade. I'm looking forward to getting some photos with this guy. And I can even, if I decide I don't want to mess with that look, I can. Let's see, did the new head swap on the old Sammy? Goes right on, and the skin tone is identical. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And if you want to swap lower half, so you had the black, the black and gold with the inner circle gear, that's pretty easy as well. So anyway, like I said, this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. So if you want to get your hands on this, you're gonna have to go to Ringside Collectibles. It is well worth the price. I got mine for less than $20. So go get it. I definitely suggest it. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep buying them action figures. I am out.